Right, so I just want to take you through today how we can go about adding fractions. Okay, now there are fractions that are very simple fractions where the number on the bottom, the denominator, is the same. For example, 1/3 add 2/3. Just make it a little bigger there, okay? When we add up, we say, right, we don't do anything with the denominator, the number on the bottom, so we keep that as thirds. We just go 1 add 2 is 3. Now, we can simplify that fraction, of course, because the number on the top is equal to the number on the bottom, then 3 divided by 3 is 1. So 3/3, 1/2, okay? So that's a very simple fraction. Now, we just move that out of the way. So we've got the screen again. Right, let's have a look at something a little more interesting. Let's say, for instance, we've got 1/4 and we've got 3/8. Now, in this case, we don't have the same denominator, the same number on the bottom. We've got something totally different. And we need to make these numbers now, the 4 here and the 8. We need to have the same number on the bottom. We need to have a common multiple there. So what we're looking now is to find a number that the 4 will divide into perfectly and the 8 will divide into perfectly. So we just check our 2 times tables. So if we start with a 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36 and 40. If I just change colour, we do the 8s. We've got 8, 12, oh hold on, 8 and 12. We've got them very early on, haven't we? Right, so we can actually look at the number 8 then as a common multiple. So we need to turn now the 4 in 1/4 into 8. So we do that by using our knowledge of times tables, and we know that 2 lots of 4 make 8. So if we multiply that 4 by 2, and because we multiply the bottom denominator by 2, we have to multiply the top by 2, the numerator. So we do that as well. So what we've got now then will be 1 times 2 is 2, 2 2s are 4, sorry, 2 4s are 8, sorry. So we've got 2 8s added now to 3 8s, okay. Now at this point, remember, we do not add the bottom number, the denominator stays as 8, okay. But we can add the top number, the numerator. So 2 add 3 is 5, 5 8. So 1/4 add 3/8 is 5/8. Okay, that's not too bad, is it? Let's do some more. Let's move this up to here, right out of the way. And let's go for something a little bigger. Let me just grab this out to here. Okay. Right, what about then if we did something like this? Let's say we had 5, 6 and 1/3. Okay, right, same thing. We need the number on the bottom of each fraction, the denominators to be the same, okay? So again, we're looking at times tables. So we start with the 6, we just go 6, 12, 18, that'll probably do for now. And if we check the 3 times table, we go 3, 6, 9, and we've discovered we've already found a common multiple in each times table. So we're looking for 6, it's in both times tables. So we just quick think now then, how would we turn 3 into 6? In this case, we multiply by 2. So multiply the 3 by 2, multiply the 1 by 2. So we now end up with is 5, 6, added 2, 1 times 2 is 2, 2 3s is 6, add 2 6. Okay, same thing. 6 add 6 at the bottom, we don't do that, right? The denominator stays the same as 6. We only add the numerators, so we're only adding the 5 and the 2 here. And 5 and 2 give us 7. Now we've got here now an improper fraction where the number on the top is larger than the number on the bottom. So we need to tidy this up, okay, to give us a mixed number, a number where we've got a fraction where we've got a whole number and a fraction. And the way we do this is divide 6 into 7. So how many times does 6 divide into 7? Once. and it's got remainder 1. Well, this is what this turns into as a fraction. There's your ones. Now your remainder 1 now becomes a number on the top, 1, and your 6 remains there. So we've now got 7 6 is equivalent to 1 and 1 6. Okay, right. Let's see if we can clear the screen, and we'll carry on with something a little more complicated. Right then, let's go to the idea of having 3 fractions that we need to add. Sorry, I need my pen for that now. At the same time. So we take 1/4 and we add 3/6, and what did I say? Right, and we'll have 4/8 there. Okay. If you have a quick look at that, you'll notice we've got 3 totally different denominators. So we're now looking at finding a common multiple from times tables to see what our new denominator should be. So we just quickly start with the 4 times table. If I write it out here, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, and 40. Let's switch colours. Let's try the 6 times table. 6, 12, right, but we've got 12 in each, but we don't know yet because we've still got the 8, so we keep going. 18, 24, 30, 36, and we've got 42. Now, this point is going any further than that because we've only gone up to 40 in the 4 times table. So we'll hold fire on the 6 times table at the moment. Let's switch over to the 8s then. Let's see if we get anything common here. 8. Okay, we've got the 8 in the 4 times table and the 8 times table, but we don't have it in the 6s, okay? So that's no good to us. 16. Well, we've got it again in the 8 and the 4s, but we've got nothing in the 6s. 24. Let's have a quick check. Hang on. We've got 24 in the 8 times table, 24 in the 6 times table, and we've got 24 in the 4 times table. That's the number we're after. So we need now to turn all of these up here, right, into fractions where the denominator, the number on the bottom, is 24. So how do we do that? We use our times tables. What times 4 is 24? 6 times 4 is 24. So we multiply the top and bottom by 6. 6. What times 6 is 24? 4 times 6 is 24. So we multiply the top and bottom by the same number 4. And then what times 8 is 24? Well, 8 3s or 3 8s are 24. So we multiply the top and bottom by 3. Okay, now then, let's make a bit of space. Let's move this over so we've got a bit of room to work. Okay, so first things first then, we look at 1/4 multiplied by 6 top and bottom. That gives us 6 over 24. Okay, if we look at 3 6, multiply top and bottom by 4, 3 4s are 12. 6 times 4 is 24. Okay, look at the last one, 4 over 8. Multiply top and bottom by 3. 4 times 3 is 12. 8 3 is 24. So what have we got? We've got an answer over 24 because the 24 doesn't change. 12, 12 and 6. 2 12s, 24. 24 and 6 is 30. Now again, let's type that up, shall we? That doesn't look very neat. Is 30. Now 30 over 24, of course, is top heavy. There's more on the top than the bottom. So we do a quick divide. How many times does 24 go into 30? Well, 24 into 30 goes once, and then we count on and we go 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So we got once, and we've got a remainder, then up 6, okay, which will give us 1 whole 1 and 6 over 24. Now we can simplify that again, because we can now say, well, how many times does 6 divide into 24? 6 4s are 24. So if we simplify 1 and 6/24 again, we get, okay, 1 and 1/4. Okay, have a go, see how you get on with this today then.